Hello guys, welcome to Gusto News once again. Thank you so much for always liking, sharing, subscribing, of course, telling your friends about what we do right here at Gusto TV. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are the best. It's a lovely Friday afternoon, yes, here in the city of Lagos, and we've got the one and only Big Wiz in the building. Of course, Wizkid is that man of the moment. Everyone talking about Wizkid, children, old people in Lagos, in Surulere, in Shita, in the US, in the UK, everywhere. Everyone is talking about Ibrahim Ayodeji Balogun, aka Wizkid, aka Big Wiz, aka the Machala himself, aka Starboy. Everyone singing the chorus of that Starboy name right now. Wizkid, of course, this year has been quite an amazing year for him. Different awards from the Grammys in January with Beyonce, of that one Brown Skin Girl, to getting the Soul Train Award, to getting double platinum, almost double platinum actually, with that one Essence. They already got platinum, one platinum already for that one. Of course, to getting, the MTV EMA, award, to getting the mobile awards as well, Best International Act, Best Act from Africa, to getting the Apple Music. Yes, this one, Apple Music Artist of the Year for Africa for 2021. Wizkid getting every record, and of course, like Big Lala will say, Wizkid needs a load of truck, like he needs a truck load of awards this year. He needs a truck to pack all the awards he's going to get for the year 2021/2022. A lot is happening. Also, nominations have come in for the Grammy Awards, Best Global Music Album for Made in Lagos, Best Global Music Performance for that one Essence featuring Tems, and of course Justin Bieber. A lot of records smashed by Wizkid, a lot of records set by him as well. The O2 Arena in London, 3 days back to back, the 28th, 29th, and of course the 1st of December as well. We know he said he's coming to the Madison Square Gardens in 2022. Wembley Stadium is also set to host Wizkid, just maybe in 2022 as well. In the US, he had a very amazing Made in Lagos concert, like a major tour, going to different cities, selling out every city that he went to. Wizkid, of course, has really had an amazing 2021, and he can just be thankful and be grateful to God for whatever he has achieved this year. Now, looking at the interview with Apple Music when he got the Artist of the Year for Africa award for Apple Music, the very first one, of course, Wizkid said a whole lot about everything Wizkid, everything Made in Lagos, everything Tems, and it was quite a major one. Now, Wizkid, of course, won this award just some weeks ago, and of course, showing that one to the fans, he was able to sit down with Apple Music to discuss quite a whole lot. Now, in terms of discussion with the presenter, of course, Wizkid came through and talked about the fact that Made in Lagos was that album that he knew was destined for greatness. He said that 3 years it took him to record that album, and he was telling PTJ, the executive producer, that guy, this album is going to go places. He didn't think that he was going to achieve commercial success, but he knew that he made a classic, and definitely he's not surprised by everything that it is getting at the moment. He talked about Made in Lagos as that album that he felt that was his best yet, and he has said it severally that this album is going to be my best yet at the time, and he's not surprised at all with the awards, with the accolades, with the recognition, and everything it is getting all across the globe at the moment. Of course, talking about his himself as a man, the presenter asked him, so what exactly would you say has changed about you in the past 10 years? He said, see, the only thing I would say has changed about me in the past 10 years, apart from the music, is my kids. Yes, when I was hustling then in Surrey and everything, I was just a boy trying to just make things happen. But right now I have 3 boys, yes, and I love my boys so much. I've got, of course, Ayodeji here, got Bolu here, and of course Zion here. And he says that almost at this point there's really nothing that has changed much about me, except that I'm now a father of 3 amazing boys, and that is one major thing that has changed about me. It has changed my life right now. Those boys have changed my life, and I'm so grateful for them. I love them so much, and I really can't wait to always be with them all the time. Of course, Wizkid still talking about concerts and venues and everything. Said Now, he said the reason why he doesn't like to go to clubs, like he is here and everything, is not like he doesn't like going to clubs, but that if he goes to the club and the noise and everything, and that one major thing that really that he does not like about all of those things is, so when he goes to the club and someone spills a drink on him, the first thing, it's not like he's upset about someone spilling a drink on him, but the first thing he thinks is, oh, I could have been at home with my son or my sons or my children, trying to just cuddle and just watch some movies and everything. But right now, this is me getting all stained in the club and everything. Why exactly is this happening to me? That's why he does not like to go to the club, doesn't like to go to too many, to crowded places. He just wants to stay on his own lane, and that's one thing that he has learned over the years. Being with his family is much more precious to him than actually going to the club and having fun and everything. Although he says that he has a secret room in his house where he watches Nollywood movies a lot, and that is his own way of taking care of himself. Nollywood guys, Wizkid is a major fan of you guys in the Nollywood scene, and of course he says he watches a lot of Nollywood movies in a special private room in his house. That room is for only him alone, and it's like a special temple for him. Of course, Wizkid still talking in the interview, talked about Tems. Yes, so here are a couple of the things Wizkid said about Tems. Now, asking Wizkid about how that song came about, he says, see, I knew that we made magic the moment we recorded Essence. That same night, Wizkid revealed that was the same night he also recorded Gyrate. So he says that every night he records about 3 to 4 bangers every now and then. So the night he did that recording with Tems, he went straight to Twitter and said, Tems and I created magic. Of course, this one on the 23rd, that means on the 23rd of February 2020 was when Wizkid and Tems recorded that one Essence. And he said straight up he went to Twitter to talk about the fact that him and Tems created magic, talking about how he loves Tems so much. He said Tems is an amazing talent, Tems is really major, and she is one of the biggest artists for him. He can't he sees Tems as his top 3, yes, as one of his top 3 favorite artists at the moment, and he really loves Tems because she's an amazing talent. Now, talking about how he met Tems, he said he had heard about Try Me before, and of course he now found out that Muyiwa Awoniyi, that's I Am Donna One, is actually the manager, and Muyiwa is like his boy from back in days and everything. And they just called Muyiwa up and, guys, you guys should pull up and everything. Wizkid, of course, invited Tems and Muyiwa to his house. They did not record. He said the next thing he told her then was, I'm going to bring you up all my star boy first on stage so that I can perform Try Me. She did that. It was amazing, and that was when he knew that both of them would have a really amazing chemistry. And of course the presenter asking Wizkid, but Tems was saying that she didn't like her verse on that one, that she didn't think it was going to be. He said he just told her that, madam, calm down, this song is a hit already. I've been doing this. He told the presenter, I've been doing this for over 10 years, so I know exactly which song is going to be a hit and which song is not going to be a hit. Although I didn't expect it to have this commercial success, but I knew that song was magic. I knew Tems and I created magic, and that's why I went to Twitter to actually tell everyone that Tems and I created major magic, and it was really amazing how that song turned out. He said it wasn't really it wasn't really all about Tems saying she didn't like it. He said he already knew it was. He had the ears for the music, and he knew it was going to be a major banger. Of course, that was how he was able to. Now, talking about the Billboard Hot 100, the presenter asked him, so what do you think about the Billboard Hot 100 being the first? He said, well, I don't really think being the first is a major thing, because we have a lot more young African artists coming through for the Billboard. We know CK is there already. We know a couple of other people are coming as well. There's this sound, there's a change and everything that is happening in Africa, in Nigeria, and I believe that the Billboard should be ready to actually talk their talk and get ready to rank us among the very best in the world. Also talking about how his new album is going to be, talking about the new album, More Love Less Ego. Wizkid said he has just 3 features on that one dropping next year. He said no more features, just 3, and I'm done. The album is ready. asking him, so how exactly do you record this album? He said anywhere he goes when he's traveling, he has the studio in the bus, in the tour bus and everything. So anywhere he goes, everywhere he is and everything, Wizkid is always recording. His producers are with him all the time, in Ghana, in the UK, in the US, anywhere Wizkid is, he's always recording. And he said the album is ready, More Love Less Ego is ready, and he's going to drop it very, very soon. He also talked about the fact that almost, so how exactly do you reach out to people, or how do people reach out to you? He said, you know what, let me tell you one secret. I've been using the same number for the past 8 years right now. The same phone number. And that lady asked, so wait, all the Ojole brothers and everything, the same? He said, yes, the same phone number Wizkid has been using for the past 8 years. And he said, okay, you know what, I'm not gonna lie that I've blocked a lot of people, but not so many people have that phone number, so I'm cool with that. And I love the fact that I've been using this number for the past 8 years. Yes, that is really, really shocking to know that Wizkid has a phone number that has been. He said, you know what, I just bought a phone a couple of weeks ago, and I just got the same, put it inside the phone, and that is still the same number that I'm using right now. Wizkid revealed quite a whole lot, saying that to celebrate the Made in Lagos, he took his parents to Dubai and all of that. A lot of things. Of course, this interview was before the O2 date, so he said, yeah, I'm going into the O2 very soon and everything, 3 days back to back. The US show, the tour in the US, he said that if he knew, or if he knew better, he would have given himself some space and everything between them, because it was, for him right now, looking back, it was a bit rushed and everything, back to back and all of that. Wizkid saying a whole lot about Nigerian artists, giving artists a chance. He's saying that I'm all about love. One thing that I would say has changed with me over a couple of years is the fact that I preach love, I am love, I'm the man of the people and everything, and I just love my space and all of that. A lot of the things you see on social media, you see that they are all about my music. I don't like to put my business out there. I'm not that kind of person to actually put my business out there and everything. I just want to make music, put that music out there, and continue to let my social be all about the music, and nothing but the music. My private life is my private life, and I don't like my private life being out there in the public and everything. Now, as we conclude, the presenter asked him, so what exactly is it for Wizkid going into the year 2022? He said, you know what, I hope to be back here again. So it means Wizkid actually aims to win another Apple Music Artist of the Year for 2022. That is really, really big. Of course, that's an amazing aspiration to make and everything. And Wizkid is saying, I will be back here again next year, because I will win the Apple Music Artist of the Year for Africa again, or even for the world. Just maybe, we don't know. But of course, we know that Wizkid, quite a lot that Wizkid revealed in that interview with Apple Music. Of course, winning that one, 2021 Apple Music Artist of the Year for Africa. Guys, that's all we have for you for now on Gusto News. Wizkid revealing everything, all the gospels and everything. But of course, we know that he has quite a whole lot more to reveal. We'll bring that to you as the whole thing unfolds. But for now, guys, that's all we have for you on Gusto News. Thank you so much for always liking, sharing, subscribing, telling your friends about what we do right here at Gusto TV. We love and appreciate you. We'll see you guys on the next one. Have a fantastic day. Peace.